It's an insane...
The bandit connects! The bandit connects! That's the lead! Hajime trying to take it back, and Hajime can't do it! Samuel Basoto!
So I just like seeing what I've been seeing from him. And then Hajime, you know, Hajime...
Bar barrel out of cycle, Skeleton King ability in, and that's going to be towered down, man.
But I definitely feel like there's probably more card variability.
And that's all part of getting better. So here we go. Game number 2 goes to Hajime, whether it's because of the repeated card or not.
Jump into our gameplay, and here we go.
All right, game number 3. Hajime, bottom of your screen. Samuel Basoto at the top. And, yeah, you know, gonna bust out with a bandit. Hasn't used that card yet.
So here we go. You can see the decks played in our previous game so far. Keep an eye on that. I'm sure our 2 competitors are. Remember, loser does not leave town. They drop down to the elimination bracket in this one, but winner does get a very nice step forward towards that golden ticket. And, of course, on top of that, no small deal there, $20,000, the grand prize awarded today for our first golden ticket champion.
Yeah, and you know, you're talking about 7th and 8th place gets to walk away with 1K, then 5th at 6, 2,000, goes up from there, 4th place at 4, 3rd place at 6, 2nd place at 10, and then obviously doubling that up with the golden ticket for 1st place and 20K. Right now, just kind of a slow back and forth here. Hajime using a very interesting mortar deck. I love what he's doing here, though. You see there's so much there to feed his Skeleton King. And as he gets into double elixir, that's going to be a lot of fun for him to kind of poke and prod Basoto. You know, Miner plus Bats, Dark Goblin at the bridge, Skarmy at the bridge. These are all things that are viable pushes at the highest level.
And you see big push or counter push building on that right-hand side. Bats in front of the Skeleton King. And Mortar just all defense here. So we'll see if there's a big nasty... Oh, Skarmy on that left-hand side for the Archer Queen. She'll be able to deal with that, but still, it's going to take a lot out of her. Now much she's going to deal with when she crosses the board. Lightning in. Snowball to help for the Mega Knight. Ram Rider trying to sneak through. Back to Skarmy. Connection anyway. Samuel Basoto takes the lead in the final 30 of regulation.
Yeah, really, really nice send there by Basoto. Not a lot of answers there for Hajime. Great lightning comes in. So now Hajime is going to have to do those defensive mortars, but he's going to have to place them late and probably up high. And there you see a high mortar there trying to create a little bit of pressure. Not going to get on top of tower, and he's going to cycle rapidly to make sure that that mortar is back in cycle by the time that that Ram Rider wants to come down, most likely in the right-hand lane, because you see this massive push on the left-hand side.
Miner there to work on the bandit. And Archer Queen will still be needed to be dealt with, but no Snowball to protect her or create some room, so has to use the ability. Mega Knight and the Royal Ghost up front.
Wow, that Archer Queen still on the board. A lucky Royal Ghost hit makes it come visible there, and so the Dark Goblin focuses on the RG, not on top of the AQ. Tons of value there, and you see Samuel Basoto just riding that train, keeping the pressure up.
Mega Knight does go down to the bats, so Ram Rider dealt with by this mortar. Final 90 seconds on its way. This one very tight, 22:03 to 24:03 as a pressure Dark Goblin forces out the bandit at the bridge.
Honestly, I mean, Dark Goblin, one of the strongest cards in the game right now. I love the fact that you can create pressure at the bridge with 3 elixir that you have to respond to, or you have to take an insane amount of damage. It's a great use of 3 elixir even in single. When you talk about double and triple, it's almost a no-brainer when you don't have a good cycle.
And the Skeleton King does get his ability off before going down. Lots of swarm on the board, and damage taken here by Samuel. Going to be down now to under 1,500 HP. Pressure on by Hajime.
That's exactly it. Hajime turning up the heat. Samuel Basoto has been doing a phenomenal job of holding that AQ ability to make sure that he pops it right when the most swarm units are within range. He's always waiting for the absolute last second, but now struggling a bit here. That minion horde gets so much value against lightning.
You know, we've been talking about this today, Andrew. It's been a theme. Cards that have popped back up because of dual mode format. Minion Horde, at one point almost laughably unusable. And now we're seeing it. We've seen it a bunch with this Mortar Miner Skeleton King combination.
Well, you talk about the responses to it, right? Basoto's best response is the Snowball and the Archer Queen. If either of those are ever out of cycle, it's an insane...
The bandit connects! The bandit connects! That's the lead! Hajime trying to take it back! And Hajime can't do it! Samuel Basoto holds on by 12 HP! Bandit, the MVP here in game number 3. Unbelievable.
The gasp coming out from Samuel Basoto at the same time as Urich. He could not believe it broke on through. I think, what was it, 12 HP difference there. Hajime going down to the elimination bracket. Samuel Basoto repeats a card in game number 2 and somehow stays alive, and that is why he is one of the best in the world.
What a wild finish we had on that one. If you're on Twitch, please clip that for me. You can clip on YouTube now, by the way, as well. So let's go ahead and get some clips. Looks like the clean feed has a replay. Let's go ahead and check that out. You're going to be seeing, of course, Bale and Revel Amar for the Spanish feed here. But that's how we do get our replays in. So let's go back and take a look at these final moments. And here we go. It's the final 30. And it totally looks like Hajime has this one sewn up, and then with 20 seconds left, it all goes awry.
Rich, he has so many responses to the Bandit, man. He has so many responses. He just cannot get on top of it. A great snowball there to clear the path. There's the Bandit. He gets the Dark Goblin down. That Dark Goblin gets eaten alive by the MK. No elixir in hand. Nothing to cycle around. Bandit gets on tower, and my goodness, 12 HP sends Samuel on in the upper bracket and sends Hajime down to the elimination.
That's why you love Clash Royale, and that's why you sometimes hate Clash Royale, is moments like that one. We've all been...
横いい。さあ、ダメアド取った。いや、いい許容。
いや、これ3倍さえしのげば。
いや、ただこの、ケツ組み。でも、ここでアチャクイが今いないのが熱いな、ちょっと。最初からアチャクイいると結構、竜のゴースの周りが速くなって。あ、やばい。うわガゴムレエグ。
ガゴムレがマッチョすぎる。
いや、今の普通に、悪役寄らなくて、普通に死んだかと思ったけど。ぶちたえ。いや、ここまで行ったらさすがに、とか言ってると。いやー、めちゃめちゃいい防衛。おやばい。リガ防衛あ
やば。
やばい、これは。
いや、これやば。
いや、ガチか。今迷ったっぽいね、普通に。
いや、それな。
ライトでちょっと返されちまうから、つって、リガを攻めにして。
これやば。
いやー、これはちょっと、サメルもなんか申し訳なさそうな顔しとったもんな。
そうだな。オンみたいな。
いやー。
ちょっと待って、今、この時間帯に見ちゃいけんぐらいの思いなんか
いや、だいぶね。めちゃめちゃ俺ら、はじめ応援視点というか、
そうだよね。
肩入れ応援だったから、普通に勝ったと思って安心しまったな。
いや、今の、いや、まあ、諦めないことのね、